We've got a big day today here at Diverse Dimensions. Jeff Moss here, and we've got a measurement session at a local tool builder. And I've got a prime arm here, and I wanted to show you guys how we can calibrate up our prime arm. It's going to be different than our quantum arm because our prime only has 6 axes to it, but it's a perfect arm for shooting tooling. But the client I'm going to, we don't have a really good spot to calibrate there. So I like to do a calibration here in the lab. Then I pack it back up into our little case here, and it's fine on the transport over to our client. Then we just set up and start measuring. So I wanted to take you through a little bit of calibration with this arm though. And I've got a big selection of probes here that are all from PolyWorks. We absolutely love those guys. We've got plenty of different configurations of probes. Here's one of my favorites. This is a 3mm with a pretty good long shank. And some of the fixtures that we measure, I've just got to have a little extra reach to get behind a clamp or into a certain area where a short, stubby probe just doesn't get me into that zone. So that's one of my favorites. And I've also got this 6mm probe. It's got a little bit extra length to it as well. But again, PolyWorks, we've been working with these boys for years and totally trust and love their equipment. So what I'll do is I'll set this arm up and then I'll take you into PolyWorks. I've got version 2020 live, and we will do a calibration on the prime arm. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, I've got everything set up here in the back of the lab. I've got my arm here, and I've got my calibration cone here, just a good distance away from the base of that arm. What we always recommend too is that you are about the length of one of the joints. So if I pull this down, I'm kind of close to that one length of joint. That's going to be the distance here to this calibration cone. So jump into PolyWorks here with me and I'll show you what we'll do. Down here, notice I'm already connected to the arm. So I'm making communication with the arm. So if you don't have that, of course, do that first. That's the thing you got to do, is talk to the arm. And then run over to this icon right here. If I punch on him, I'm starting to get I'm starting to go into the drivers of the Faro arm here. So notice this, the device that comes up, here's the serial number for this prime arm. So I know I'm talking to the correct arm. And I punch on this here, the selection of probe. Software figures this out a second, loads that up, and I've got this 3mm probe here that's active. So what I do is once I've got him active, if he's not active for you guys, punch on, make him active, and go up here to this option, this hole compensation. Once I punch on him, this is what I've got. It is kind of nice too that the Faro driver will give you step-by-step instructions on how to go through this calibration. And it knows that I've got 6 axes instead of 7, so it won't take me through the final step of that on the calibration. So this is kind of nice. It gives me these step-by-step instructions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say start compensation, and then I grab the arm, and what I always recommend is just let that arm dangle. It's counterbalanced so well. Just let the weight be there. Don't mess with this end of the arm. And then just take the business end of the arm, lightly go into the cone. And then what I like to do is I like to start from the bottom and work my way to the top of the rotation. Okay, and I'll show you here just in a second. But once I've got the probe inside of one of these little areas, what I do is I've got that in there lightly. I'm holding on it to make sure I'm in, and I hit the green button. So I hope you can see this on that video. I punch on the green button and hold it. Then I carry it past 90 degrees, and then I let go. Then I go into another one of those little areas, hold the arm in there, or hold the probe, and then I lightly touch on the probe. I hit the green button, and again I'm taking it past the point of 90 degrees, and then I'm letting go. And then I'm going to go back into this opening here. And I know this is hard to see from either of those cameras, so bear with me. I will put it into that little area there, and I can feel that I'm into that divot. And then I'm going to take the green button again, hold, take it past the point of 90, and let go. Now you can hit the red button either inside or outside of that. So I just hit the red button. And notice what shows up here in the dialog box. I've got a successful calibration, and what it's saying is that my error is about 25 microns. And here's the specification that comes to us from Faro. So 25 microns as a calibration for this arm. So that's all we need to do to make sure that this 3mm ball probe is calibrated and ready. So hit the X here, and then you can close out of that. So now we're all set to go. So this is pretty simplistic, but it's foundational to the measurement session that you have a good calibration, and that you've got a good placement for the arm too. So we'll get into that in other videos where we show you how we set an arm up. But calibration, very important for this type of measurement session. So if you guys need some more training or a little bit more in-depth training or macros, whatever you need, man, we're here for you. So reach out to training@diversedimensions.com or Jeff@diversedimensions.com. And I try and make all those email addresses super easy until I hire another Jeff. So reach out anytime, and we'd love to get you guys up to the level, the next level of where you're at.